prevent war. That's the way the UN works. Now, there's also, with respect to sovereignty and the Declaration of Human Rights, there's something in the human rights that's, the word sovereignty does not appear, as far as I know, in the Declaration of Human Rights, but it does say the will of the people shall be the basis of the authority of government. This will shall be expressed in periodic and genuine elections, which shall be by universal and equal suffrage and shall be held by secret vote. So, so that means that a government's authority to be legitimate must be based on the will of the people, which means dictatorships are not legitimate authorities. So now the sovereignty is limited by the rule of law, as I mentioned. You know, the California law is limited by a higher level law, and so on. So in international affairs, how is sovereignty limited? Well, it could be limited providing there are significant negative consequences for violations. A nation's sovereignty might be limited if it could suffer economic sanctions for violations of international law. The sanctions would be organized by a global institution such as the World Trade Organization. And there was a case where the World Trade Organization ruled against the United States in a dispute with another nation. And the Bush administration complied with the WTO decision to avoid suffering economic consequences. And by the way, Pat Buchanan, who's a staunch nationalist, objected, how can any decision made by the U.S. overturned by any higher authority? No, he objected to that sort of thing. But then